AIDS stands for Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. A person doesn't catch AIDS. Rather, you develop AIDS after becoming infected by a virus called the HIV, that is, the Human Immunodeficiency Virus. Once HIV gets into the body, it attacks the immune system. The white blood cells, specifically the CD4 cells, also called as T cells, that fight the diseases are removed by the HIV virus, and they can no longer protect our body. With no defense mechanism, people get really sick, and when that happens, a person is said to be positive for AIDS. Right now, there are about 35 million people living with HIV, and every day about 6,000 more people get tested positive for it. That accounts to almost 262 people per hour.
AIDS awareness has become exceedingly important in the 21st century. While there have been numerous advancements in the understanding and diagnosis of AIDS, still, the number of new AIDS cases each year has globally continued to increase. And one of the major factors for this hike is the lack of awareness among people. So as youth of this world, it is our duty to make people aware, and trust me, it's not going to be that difficult. For example, many health institutions and AIDS care centers make available on their websites various educational publications and materials about AIDS and its prevention. So what we need to do in this is just spread the word about such sites and organizations. And you'll agree with me in this. Spreading the word is not at all difficult for our generation. We can also organize a parade or a local fundraising event such as a walk, a gala, a concert or an auction. In addition, some countries even air special television broadcasts or radio programs about AIDS during the week in which the World AIDS Day occurs. Isn't it interesting? But still, the most important step in AIDS awareness remains proudly wearing a red ribbon, supporting the fighters, honoring the taken, and most importantly, never ever giving up hope.
One of the objectives of World AIDS Day is to create awareness on what is AIDS. AIDS, that is, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, is a medical condition which is caused by HIV that sabotages the immune system of a person, making it vulnerable to several infections, including the opportunistic infections as well. HIV can be transmitted from one person to the other through several ways. Celebration of World AIDS Day symbolizes a call to enhance the social protection mechanism for the vulnerable people and to alert the government to form unbiased policies for the people suffering with HIV so that they can enjoy equal status in the society. UNAIDS and several other organizations are constantly striving to form policies for people suffering with HIV and to create awareness on urban as well as rural basis.
Both HIV positive and negative people can help prevent this disease. AIDS is not an ultimate disease to have, but you need to follow some precautions. Now here are some of the preventive measures that you need to opt in your daily life. First, avoid sexual activities with multiple people. Also, always use contraceptives to prevent its risk. Second, the syringes used in the hospitals must be disposed of after every single use. Also, never share syringes to inject drugs. Always get yourself regular health checkups to be assured of the safety. Cure is not impossible, but too expensive for you and your body. Prevention is the best step that you can take. After all, it's said, prevention is better than cure.
AIDS Day on 1st December brings together people from around the world to share awareness about HIV and demonstrate international solidarity in the face of the pandemic. The day is an opportunity for public and private partners to spread awareness about the status of the pandemic and encourage progress in HIV prevention, treatment, and care around the world. It has become one of the most widely recognized international health days and a key opportunity to raise awareness, commemorate those who have died, and celebrate victories such as increased access to treatment and prevention services. Founded in 1988, World AIDS Day was the first ever global health day. With this year's pandemic in mind, the theme of World AIDS Day is international solidarity and shared responsibility. COVID-19 has demonstrated that no one is safe until everyone is safe.
Now let's talk about NACO. The National AIDS Control Organization, established in 1992, is a division of India's Ministry of Health and Family Welfare that provides leadership to HIV/AIDS control program in India through 35 HIV/AIDS prevention and control societies. It is the nodal organization for the formulation of policy and implementation of programs for the prevention and control of HIV/AIDS in India. NACO also undertakes HIV estimations every 2 years in collaboration with the ICMR and the National Institute of Medical Statistics. The first round of HIV estimation in India was done in 1998, while the last round was done in 2017. NACO has taken measures to ensure that people living with HIV have equal access to quality health services. By fostering close collaboration with NGOs, women's self-help groups, faith-based organizations, positive people's networks and communities. NACO hopes to improve access and accountability of the services. It stands committed to building an enabling environment wherein those infected and affected by HIV play a central role in all responses to the epidemic at state, district and the grassroots level. NACO is built on the foundation of care and support and is committed to consistently fabricate strategic responses for combating HIV/AIDS situation in India.
AIDS is an advanced stage of the human immunodeficiency virus which is caused when our immune system is harmed. Almost half of the people with HIV develop AIDS within a span of 1 year if not treated properly. However, this duration can vary from 1 year to 20 years. Blood tests are a common and important way to detect the presence of HIV in our body. Early testing is especially crucial. For instance, if we test positive for the virus, we can plan out a treatment with our doctor, and this will help us to fight off the virus and ward off any complications. Moreover, it will also alert us about the high-risk behavior that could spread this deadly virus to other people. The primary tests for HIV and AIDS diagnosis are: first, ELISA test. ELISA stands for Enzyme-Linked Immunoabsorbent Assay, which is a test that is used to detect HIV at an early stage. Second, saliva test. A sample of saliva is taken on a cotton pad from the inner lining of our mouth. It is then put on a vial and sent to the laboratories for further checking. If we test positive, we have to further confirm the presence of HIV via a blood test. Third, viral load test. Viral load test is used to monitor the progress as well as check and control the spread of the virus in our body. As responsible citizens, we must ensure that in case we test positive for the virus, we have to plan out a treatment for ourselves as soon as possible and get ourselves diagnosed. After all, our well-being depends in our hands, and we have to make sure that we protect ourselves from this virus.
Can Can I get it by touching someone? Can I get it by a mosquito bite? Can I get it from swimming pools? Are you confused? Don't be. HIV isn't that easy to be contracted. 36 million people in the world live with HIV. It spreads like a virus from one person to another. It can cross the boundaries, cities, states, and even countries. And it even can reach you anytime. The effects of HIV in the body. Once the HIV enters your body, it launches a direct attack on your immune system. It gradually weakens your natural defenses against disease and infections, and can affect every part of your body. Find out how. Fever, cough, rash, a strain on the heart, night sweats, muscle aches, sore throat, fatigue, swollen lymph nodes, mouth ulcers.
With more fabulous awareness, people are coming out of their isolation and getting tested for the disease. This shows the increased knowledge building created amongst communities about HIV/AIDS. Governments have to follow WHO recommendations to combat this disease and tackle it from its roots strictly. Proper testing facilities, treatment measures, preventive steps, and strategic policies help nations in ending this epidemic. AIDS not only kills a person, but also takes away his bite and happiness even when he is alive. Let us fight against AIDS.